Babe, pick up the... Babe, please, I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll do all your laundry, babe, please. I won't cheat on you again, babe, please.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
The audacity to bite the hand that feeds you. The audacity. I've said this before. I think women are ruled by the fear of boredom, by the hate of boredom, by you would do whatever it takes not to be bored. You would do whatever it takes to have any moments, any fleeting feelings of happiness. That's why because I believe a lot of women are so emotional. They don't think about consequences. Consequences is something that you will be more logical. Because you would think, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this because this could happen. But because women are ruled by the fear of boredom, they don't give a shit. They think about the here and now. Because women are so ruled by the feeling of happiness, which is very momentarily, right? It's very fleeting. They think about the here and now. So they will put themselves in certain situations that they don't give a shit about anybody else but themselves at that moment in time. I said it before. Women, the most dangerous feeling a woman can have is boredom. If she is bored, she will fuck up your life. She will cheat on you, leave you, divorce you, just destroy your life if she is bored. I'm glad that man stand on business. He's like, no, I'm good. I don't need you to cook and clean for me. I don't need your body. I don't need nothing because you are chaos. So all the more power to him. But that shows you how a lot of women are so controlled by their emotions. Don't think about consequences. Don't care about, the future. They think about the here and now. Purely the here and now. And boredom is dangerous. Boredom is dangerous, particularly for women. Women get bored quicker in long-term committed relationships than men do. So, yeah.
I'm getting cold, bro.
Okay, go back upstairs.
Talk to me. I'm trying to
I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk.
Too late.
Hey, I'm cool, bro.
No, what do you mean you cool? I'm gonna come with you.
You're not coming with me? Can you move?
No, because I love you. I'm sorry.
No, don't get away from me. Bro, get away from me. Bro, get off me. Man, watch out, bro. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, bro. Can you let me go home? Hey. You whooping, bro. Can you please let me go so I can go home?
I would say this regardless if it was a man or a woman. Cheating cheating does not show you love anybody but yourself. Cheating does not show you love anyone but yourself. And I always want to show these kind of videos, particularly for the women's side, because we build a narrative that when you talk about cheating, it's always the image of a man. But it don't matter who you are. Women cheat as well. Women cheat just as much as men, if not more than men. They're just better at it, better at hiding it. But at the very least, they cheat just as much as men. So I hate the propaganda that, if you think about cheating, it's always a man. It's always a man. Women cheat just as much. And I hate the thing where cheaters think that, I love you. It's like, no, you don't. You love yourself. You love yourself. That's why you cheated. Because you only thought about yourself. So when you only think about yourself, how can you love someone else? And I also want to say this thing where I've said this. One of the most dangerous emotion a woman can have is boredom. And women get bored quicker than men in monogamous, stable relationships. They get bored quicker. So when a woman is bored, she will do whatever it takes to satiate that boredom, to get rid of that boredom, to gain the momentary happiness. It don't matter if she has to leave you, divorce you, cheat on you. It don't matter because she will only care about themselves. She will only care about herself. And boredom, and men get bored too, but women get bored quicker than men in stable relationships. And so they don't care about no one else but themselves, and they will do whatever it takes to gain that momentary happiness. And they don't care about the consequences. Wherever the chips may fall, it's whatever. They would deal with it afterwards. And I think that's absolutely disgusting, selfish behavior. That's why I definitely support leaving if you get cheated on. There's no point in staying. I never can understand anyone who will stay when you get cheated on. It don't make sense. have little to no respect for men. They have no respect for men. Fine. He accepted you back. He forgave you. But what do? You continue to disrespect him by shaming him online. Shaming his kindness, shaming his morality, shaming his character, shaming his belief by going online and posting him and bragging about it. And then women wonder why men are dejected, why men don't want to marry anymore, why men don't approach, why men do 50-50, why men expect women to put effort into the dating. Because men are tired. Because women don't respect men. Women don't give a shit about men. Women only expect shit from men. And a lot of men are tired of it. It's like, I find it funny that women say they go on this app and they just, they see so many terrible men, misogyny and shit like that. But you rarely, if ever, see a woman call out other women for such bad behavior, for such terrible treatment of men. You rarely do. Particularly, you don't see creators, people actually making videos about it, speaking out about it. Maybe you see a comment or two, but it's really, there's no care. What's the point? Who cares if women disrespect men? Women only care if men mistreat women. Women could give a shit if women mistreat men. And I just find it funny that we constantly see women say, where are the good men at? Where are the good men at? The good men are tired. Good men are tired. Good men are jaded. Good men are just done. Just done. Because, in my opinion, the good men that are done, they have been through it. They have supported women. They have been there for women. They have respected women. They have loved women. And yet, they still get treated like crap. They still get disrespected. And they get disrespected and treated like crap in relationships, then come out into the real world and see women still disrespect and mistreat men. Still shame men, insult men, and belittle men out in the real world. Out in the real world, out in social media, men are just nothing to women. So, that is the world of men. That is the world of men. Where, men just sit there and have to take it.
Do not date anybody in college. College is time to be single and ready to mingle. You're going to meet so many people, and then you're going to be with one person. If you do, you're going to look at other people and think, damn, I had to be with one person. You're missing out on all the... It's going to be raining dicks out there, and you're going to miss it all. So don't do it. Be single.
Mindset like that is why over 1 million women are doing OF. Mindset like that is why studies are showing that by 2030, more women than ever are going to be single and childless. Studies like that show you why, honestly, women are not doing well in dating. Women are complaining a lot about dating because of a mindset like that. Let me put men on the last of my priority list, okay? And let me focus on having fun, raining dicks, right? Riding the dick carousel. Let me focus on that. It's like, I find women just absolutely ridiculous. And they wonder why, okay, men are the way they are, right? Why a lot of men don't take women seriously. Why, the top 20% of men definitely don't take women seriously because a whole lot of women want these top tier men or highly desirable men. So these men are just using these women. And why a lot of men are not better at bothering with these types of women, okay? You didn't want them while you were surrounded by a whole bunch of dicks. So after now you're in your 30s, you're almost your 40s, now you want to settle down. Right, with a man that you didn't want when you were in college. Now you want a more healthier man, a more mature man, a more stable man, a more loyal man. Men will think like, what? You didn't want me before. And now that you're older, more used up, more jaded, more aggressive, more traumatized by life, by your choices in life, now you want him. Now you want him. So he's getting you at your worst, and you're getting him at his best. Because men improve, right? Men get more mature with age. Men get more financially stable with age. Men get more wise with age. Men usually get better with age, with work, right? With work, men usually get better with age. Women, they don't. They don't get better with age. They get more traumatized, they get more used up, they get more bitter, they get more jaded. Women rarely get better with age. And plus, if you say women get better with money, women don't spend money on men. So women's money means nothing. Women's career, so what? Their career don't really benefit men. Now, it benefits themselves, don't benefit men. It might not be a negative, but not a positive. I said this before where women are terrible teachers, terrible role models. They are the type, women nowadays are the definition of misery love company. Since my life is this, like this, I'm going to make your life like that too. And here's the thing, I'm not saying women, oh, you need to settle down. You need to have a man. You need to, have a family. No, you don't need to. But a lot of women don't understand that this mindset just have fun, have all these things. You don't realize that the more you deal, right, more life experience you gain, the more trauma you most likely will gain along with it. When it comes with trauma, it's mental disorders, it's, you're more jaded, you're more combative, you're more annoying, you're more like, it's not a healthy thing, okay? You could be like, possibly like lower pair bonding skills, you don't get better, right? You don't get better by just letting a whole lot of men use you, by dating a whole lot of shitty men just for fun. Because I find this really disgusting, because a lot of women, they will fall for these types of men, thinking that it's only fun, but then you'll fall for them. These men will use you because they only thought about you for sex. They only thought about you for fun. So shit like that I don't know. I just find women love to hurt other women. Really destroy other women's lives. Because here's the thing, her teaching, her rhetoric, her advice, if it hurts other women, she won't care.
The reason why I knew I needed to get a divorce was because I have a crystal clear memory of me having with my husband and thinking about this other guy, and me knowing in that moment I have to divorce him, because if I don't get out of this marriage, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to try to find this. And I know that's really up, but I didn't want to be
No, it's not. It's not. That's happened to me too.
Women. This is the thing why studies have shown high body count is a indicator of the difficulties of pair bonding. Okay, not 100%, but here's the thing: the logic in it is that the more bodies you gain, there's a higher likelihood that the men that you deal with subsequently don't measure up, or you will always compare men with each other. That happens, right? That's logical. But this is the thing where I find it even more disgusting, in that you married him. You didn't think about this before. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be with this man because, fine, I don't like sex with him. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship with this man because I didn't like sex with him. Maybe I shouldn't accept his proposal because, you know what? I didn't like sex with him. Maybe I shouldn't get married to the man because, you know what? I didn't like sex with him. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed, I don't know, years married to the man because, you know what? I didn't like sex with him. But no, after a while, you know what? I don't care about wasting his time anymore. I don't care. I only care about myself. This is the thing where I'm seeing, and this is maybe my controversial opinion, is that I honestly believe most divorces, in my personal opinion, most divorces is because of women's selfishness. They get bored. They think that the grass is greener. You know what? This man is, you know what? Not exciting. She was never attracted to him. She only settled for him because he was the more stable option. Because this is the thing, right? She said, oh, she has sex with her husband, keeps thinking about the other man that is better at bed. Why didn't you stay with that man, right? Why weren't you with that man? Why did you not get into a relationship or get a marriage with that man? Because it didn't work, most likely whatever reason. So you couldn't make it work with the man that you were attracted to, that you had good sex with. But the man that you seem to make it work with, you know what? He's not good enough. It's always not good enough. And that is the thing what we're dealing with so many women, and why I believe divorce is mainly filed by women. It's never good enough. It's never good enough. You know what? He did this. He's a great husband, great father, but you know what? Not good enough. Not good enough. He treats me well, he provides, he protects, but you know what? Not good enough. And this is the thing why women constantly say, I'm settling. Because why? Because these men don't measure up to the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies, the players, the bad boys. She was never attracted to him. He was only the safe option. That is why so many women feel like they're settling. Because they're settling for good men. The men that are safe options. The men that are stable. But these women aren't attracted to them. They don't find them attractive. They don't get the spark. They don't get the chemistry, the fire, whatever. Okay? They don't feel it for these men. But these men are good men. And this is the thing where I honestly believe a lot of women are just destroying good men because they think that they can stand it. They think they could, withstand the torture of settling for a good man. This shit is tiring, and it's sad because no one cares about the man she destroyed. No one cares about all the men that these women destroyed, because I guarantee you, these men loved these women. But you know what? These men weren't good enough.
If you're in your 20s, go hook up with that person you shouldn't be hooking up with. Dating in your 20s is messy. Now is the time to give into the urges and desires so that later on you're not resenting yourself or somebody else for it. Am I being an enabler? Sure, but your 20s is about learning crisis management and your 30s is for crisis prevention. I don't know what pheromones have kicked up in the air, but everyone I know is hooking up with someone they shouldn't, and we need to stop feeling bad for it. Who cares? We're all gonna laugh about it. We're all gonna die one day. That's just my...
If everyone lived life by they're just gonna die one day, we would have anarchy, chaos. This is the thing where I've said this before. I think women have no role models. Women have no good role models. I've said this before. I believe more women should actually listen to men. That's personal opinion. I think more women should actually listen to men, find male role models. But that's my controversial opinion. But this is the thing where I honestly feel that female coaches, the female manifestation coaches, dating coaches, all these coaches, female therapists, even therapists in particular, female actresses, all these things that, you know, that may be a role model or maybe people that give advice, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They are illogical, right? They think about the here and now. Their logic is based purely on emotion, not logic. So really, it doesn't truly make sense. It makes sense too, maybe if you're listening it with your emotions, but not listening with your fucking brain. So that's the thing where, I swear, this is the thing where women don't care about the emotional trauma you can build. Okay? Dealing with casual sex, dealing with like a whole bunch of situationships, letting men just use your body. Like, oh, because, you know, sexual freedom, women think that they're the ones who are using men. But no, it's the way around. Women are better fit at getting men to commit, getting men to be on a more emotional level. Women are becoming players or bad boy, or like the typical bad boys where they just have sex with the random people, go in situationships. It is very, shit like that creates the mindset where you can't pair bond with people, where you think very little of relationship, of commitment. Now, if you want to be forever at 304, right? Be forever for the streets, you know, ride the D carousel, cool, that's your thing. But if you actually want commitment or actually want a relationship, a stable, healthy relationship, well, using your early years to just make purposely a whole bunch of bad mistakes is not the right way to do it. It's not the smart way to do it. And I swear, it's like, women never think about consequences. They never do. They never think about the future. They only care about the here and now. This is the problem where I'm seeing this with a lot of people. I don't care if my future self suffers. All I care about my present self being happy. Shit like that is what's making, like, women more than ever, right? More women than ever are on antidepressants, are on some form of medication for mental instability. More women than ever, okay? And here's the thing. This mindset of YOLO, right? YOLO, living life like it's nothing, right? Just caring about having fun now. 1.4 million women are on OF, selling their bodies like it's nothing. Yeah, that's great. We are creating a great generation of women.
That's an amazing window.
You read the caption. She was caught cheating. This is the thing where I saw this, two things. I saw this comment a while back that said, you know what, if women were men, they would pretty much be incels. Okay? How they can't control their emotions, they're entitled, they don't have accountability, they hate, right, the opposite gender. And I agree, they would. But to go a little further, right? If women were men, right, they had the emotion instabilities of women. They now just have the strength of men. Women would be 100 times worse than modern day men. 100 times worse. Women would be so, like, violent, so insanely just off the wall, off the chain, disgusting. If women had the strength of, you know, let's clarify more. Not that women are men. If women had the strength of men, right, the strength of men, women would absolutely destroy the world. Women would absolutely destroy the world. I believe, the whole, let's say, because 70% of non-reciprocal domestic violence is committed by women. What does that mean? 70% of one-way violence, right, where one partner hitting the other partner or abusing the other partner, no retaliation, right? No retaliation. So you're not abusing each other. Just one-way abuse is committed by women. It's not reported because, you know what? A lot of times, men, you know, men are not, being in deep physical pain. Not a lot of times. Yeah. Imagine, women had men's strength. Men would come out with bruises, black eyes, busted orbitals, broken bones, seriously, concussions, just some maybe die. That shows you you know what, it's like biology trying to keep women in check. Biology is trying to keep women in check because honestly, with women's emotional instability, if you add strength to that, we're cooked. The world is cooked. So you gotta think more of that. It's like, because of women are so controlled by their emotions, they're so dangerous. Women are so dangerous. The only thing that's holding the women back is the strength to go along with that danger. I think, here's the controversial thing, well, I think all of those are controversial, but there's a thing where a lot of men, you think that, oh, so many men are abusive. No, they're not. Yes, the abuse cases are more men, but majority of men aren't abusive. Because I believe majority of men control their emotions. Men know, the stoicism, men don't show emotion, stuff like that. It's because men know being emotional, having strength is not a good combination. It's a dangerous combination. Most men know that, so they don't go overboard. Women do not. Because women don't think about their strength level, so they know that, or they don't. It's not an obvious thing because their strength level is not as high, so they go ball to the wall crazy. So I don't know. I think thought that was interesting.
Mr. G, you are not the father.
I wanna take you somewhere that you know I can, but it's so cold.
I'm sorry, Mr. G.
I brought you daffodils on a pretty street.
I'm very sorry. I can see that hurt to hear. You are shaking.
I know.
I feel your nervousness from here. Are you okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Benny, you
So tired.
are not the father.
I wanna cry and I wanna love.
I just never understood either.
Tears would be used on.
You said earlier that if Robin was not your biological child, it causes you to doubt whether or not you truly are the biological father of Jermaine Benning Jr. And because of that doubt, the court wants to make sure when you leave here you have the whole truth. Mr. Benning, what are your hopes?
I hope Jermaine's mine. I really do. It'd be good to know at least one of my kids is mine. Yep.
Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
I didn't know that was going to come out like that.
Mr. Rasmussen, you are not. Miss Miller.
Selfish.
Miss Miller, I'm sorry. That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for? No, you weren't. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way. And you have no compassion for not just him, but for Zaylee. She's 3 years old. Now, he's not just going to be heartbroken. He got to break this news to her.
I would never believe the propaganda that women are empathetic. Now, maybe at individual cases, but women, just because you're a woman doesn't make you empathetic, doesn't make you caring and loving and whatever. No, maybe the individual, not just because you're a woman. Because this is disgusting. This is the thing where women would never understand the pains of men. They never do. They never would want to understand it. This is the thing where, why do you think even men in good relationships want to know have paternity tests? It's not like he wants to distrust you. It's that he knows the pain. He knows the pain if he finds out that this child's not his. Even the 0.1% if this child's not his. Because this is the thing where women will know 100% if that's their child. Men don't. Men don't. All men go by is just the trust of a woman. And I can tell you this: trusting people in general, it's a lose-lose thing. It's like. Because I bet you all these women have said, "Oh yeah, you trust me. I would never cheat on you, all this stuff," and yet you see, contrary to the belief, it's just sad.